welcome to the Witches and Roses. I'm Natinyani, the Art Witch, and today we're going to have a look at what lessons are you learning with the person that you are currently feeling energetically connected to. Please bear in mind that this is for romantic connections only. If you are looking for a tarot analysis of connections with your friends or family members, then today it's not the right video. Now, let's take a deep breath and choose your pile. All the timestamps are down below in the description box. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. As you can see, we have several positions as always, and we're going to begin with the signification so that you know for sure that this reading is for you. And the first position is going to be the description of your person. How are they showing up in this connection? How are they feeling about this connection? What is their mindset? Things like that. Then the same thing for you. Next, we have the uniting energy in this connection. Then we have the conflicting energy. And of course, the solution to this conflict, a possible solution if it does exist. And then we're going to have a look at the mutual lessons that you are learning with this person at this time. And the final position is your personal lessons with this person, or that you are learning through the connection with this person. So I'm very excited to dive in, and just a reminder, as I always say, please do trust your intuition, because even though I'm a tarot reader with a certain intuitive gifts, you are just as intuitive, and please treat it as a magical meditation. And even though I might tell you a lot of things with my soothing voice, please always trust yourself first. And if something feels off, always trust yourself. Okay. Anyway, enough talking, and let's see what messages will come through today. So, for your person, let's see. Sorry, my nails as always. Okay. Feels like they are about to communicate something to you. Yeah, they are definitely cooking something up, even though there is a certain internal conflict involved. But let's see. Let's go a little bit deeper. How are they showing up in your connection? So I feel like this person has given you quite some promises in the past, and maybe they haven't fulfilled them yet, but I feel like there is still a lot of hope. It's not a lost connection, that there could be some sort of conflict here, and this person, I feel like they don't understand where do they stand with you. There is no clarity in your connection. It's very unstable at this time, but I feel like they really do feel a lot of potential here with you, and I feel the energy that they really want to remind of themselves to you if you've fallen out with each other for a little bit. And yeah, I feel like they are getting ready to reach out, really, and to maybe even do something that they had promised you before this falling out happened. We will go deeper and we will see what sort of conflict you are experiencing in this relationship. But definitely this person is struggling with some sort of internal dilemma when it comes to you. And it may not necessarily just be to you specifically, but how they're trying to understand how are they going to have all the elements of their life under control while having you in their life. But I think they are beginning to understand that I don't know, maybe it's too early to say it, because I still feel like this person is, like one day they feel a certain way and then the next day they might feel the other way around. I'll be honest, I feel like this person is not very, very stable as of today, but the current energy is that it's as if they are prioritizing you. I'm trying to be very careful with the words because, like I said, this person is coming through as a fiery energy, and they are feeling passionate and nostalgic about you today. But is it going to last? I cannot say it today, and with the energy that's coming through, I can't say it for sure, okay? But today it is as if they are coming to the conclusion that you do bring a lot literally to the table and to their life, and you brighten their life. You are like this sunbeam in their reality, and they feel even childish with you in a very good sense. It doesn't matter the age. It's like you are healing their inner child, and for some of you, you are reminding them of the best years in their life. So if this resonates with you at this point, then this might be your pile and this might be your person. I feel like this person, is really nostalgic about you at this time, and there are certain regrets and certain secrets that they are planning to work through with you. And there is a strong sense of communication. It's like they have to tell you something. I don't know where this will lead, but I feel like they have some sense of hope that not everything is lost. Okay? But again, it's a very fiery energy. It's very much in the moment. I don't know how far this can go, but that's what it is. And I think this person, it's something that should have been done long ago, really. So maybe you've been expecting this sort of action from them. Let's see. So this was your person, and this is how they are showing up today, ready to communicate. And this is you. This is your energy. Okay, you are blossoming. I don't feel like you are focusing on this person much at this time. It's very beautiful to see. So how do we have it? We have it like this. Your energy. Okay, you've been waiting for them for quite some time, but enough is enough, right? Okay, okay. Let me just move it here. So you feel like this person have been playing certain mind games for quite some time, and I think it took you quite many cycles to understand that this is again, yeah, I think it took you quite some time to understand that this is not moving the way it could in a healthy connection. Let's put it this way. Okay? I'm not going to lie, I think you are still fantasizing about this person. At least your subconscious mind is definitely fantasizing about them. You could be dreaming of them. And I think even though you've reached the point where you are completely sufficient without them, I think it wasn't a matter of several days or even weeks before you came to this conclusion. So you've come to the conclusion that there are so many things in this life that you have to explore and you have to save your energy for. And I think that this person was slightly draining. And I feel like even though this position is supposed to tell how are you feeling towards this person, I feel like this energy is very much concerned with your own life. So you are planning, you are strategizing your next moves in your personal career, in your personal life, and you are willing to let people in only if there is an equal give and take. But I must admit that still it's a very deep connection with this person. It may feel like you can feel what they're up to telepathically, and yeah, I'm not going to label it because sometimes those tarot readings can become toxic because of that. You know, people think, oh my God, okay, this is my soulmate. This is the only person I can have in this lifetime, which is absolutely not true. But again, on the emotional level, I think it does feel with this person. It does feel like they are someone very special, and it's as if they are having a massive effect on your subconscious mind. But you've become so victorious in this situation, and I think you've learned to appreciate the fact that yes, it is possible to experience such deep connections as this one, but not at the detriment of your own life. So if the other person is not ready to even capture the depth of this connection, then you're not going to suffer waiting for them until they understand what this really is. You're going to blossom anyway. Yeah, and I think this is the massive breakthrough, and I feel like it's already an answer to the theme of our today's reading. This is the breakthrough. There is a certain liberation that you are learning with this person, and yeah, there is a certain theme of an equal give and take. We will explore this even further with our last pile, but I am already feeling like that's the thing with this pile. And also, since like we have this additional oracle card in French, and I feel like this person, they've also triggered a lot of subconscious insecurities in you, and maybe you used to subconsciously look for a certain validation of your so-called imperfections, like validation by this person, and I think they were doing the complete opposite, because that's what happens when someone pops up in our reality to heal our insecurities. So it has resulted in the fact that now you do accept everything about yourself, and even if this person sees you as having certain flaws, I don't think you are bothered at this time, because you actually come through as a Queen of Pentacles. It's a person that is very stable and they have their shit together, okay? And yeah, I think you've rediscovered a new sense of self-worth through the connection with this person. Okay. Let's have a look at the uniting energies between you and this person. That uniting energies, a lot of strife, struggle, interesting. Oh, no, sorry, it's supposed to go here because... Okay, the uniting energy is finding hope in relationships in general, and healing your heart is just as simple as that. I feel like both of you, before meeting one another, you had been quite closed off, and you used to guard your heart heavily, okay, for a very long period of time. And then this person came in, and it's as if they gave you they tricked you out of your shell with their burning heart. Yeah, it's just, there was something alluring about them, and it's as if they gave you this hope for the purity of romantic partnerships. But the thing is that when this happens, sometimes we can fall into a trap of idealizing the other person, so that we do not re-experience the disappointment in our desire of the perfect love, you know. I feel like around you, in your environment, you could have experienced or you could have observed a lot of unsuccessful love stories, and it's a very common thing. I think like all of us do see it. So obviously in the collective subconscious mind, being in a relationship very often equals pain. So people prefer to run away from it completely, or to delay their romantic fulfillment, and, you know, saying things like, okay, now I will focus on my career, and then maybe one day this person comes and they will prove themselves to me. They will prove that they are trustworthy, and things like that. But it doesn't work this way, unfortunately. We have to unlock our heart ourselves, and then we are able to magnetize the right person into our reality. Of course, we still have to be vigilant, and because sometimes when we walk around with an open heart, a lot of narcissists and a lot of abusers are very much excited to to come by and to treat themselves. But again, it's still essential to live with an open heart, but at the same time, yes, know how to protect it in an ecological and balanced way, so that this protection doesn't become a fortress, it doesn't become an impenetrable castle. And I think this is the uniting energy of you and your person, is that you have a tendency to overprotect your hearts, if it makes sense. Even though you do have a burning desire for this very sort of romantic kind of love. No, we have, this is the upper card. It goes like this. And this is the conflicting energy. The conflicting energy. Okay, the conflicting energy is that I feel like there is some sense of cunning coming from the masculine energy in this connection, okay? So I don't know whether you identify with being a masculine or if it's your partner, but someone is not trusting the masculine energy in this connection. So if this is your person, then you find your person being sneaky, manipulative, and it's as if, this trust cannot be built. And this is very heartbreaking because there is a big attraction with the Magician and with the King of Wands here. There's a lot of passion, a lot of even mutual vision for the future, but this vision cannot come together because there is a sense of betrayal. Now, again, is it rooted in reality, or is it something that is a part of your emotional baggage? Because you do have, both of you actually do have fears and kind of distorted vision of a romantic relationship, or perhaps this person is really giving you a solid foundation to doubt them, because if they are unhealed and they had bad romantic experiences before, then obviously they might have some lingering energy that is making you feel like they are not trustworthy. Okay. Also, for some of you, it may already concern your dynamics, and both of you could feel like you've broken each other's hearts. But I don't think that this is for all of you. Okay, take what resonates. And the biggest issue here is that you both want to move forward, but you do not quite see the path to your future, even though you are both heavily fantasizing about it. And it could be the scenario of, imagining it all with this person and being very excited about this connection in the beginning, but then there was a rapid collapse that is making you question everything that's happening at this time. Maybe even questioning your own intuition, if you used to consider yourself quite an intuitive person. Maybe this person turned out to be someone completely else. Okay. So let's see what could be the possible solution to this conflicting energy. There's the energy of massive distrust, mistrust. And again, this is the upper one. This is a possible solution to this situation. Possible solution. Okay, the solution is, of course, is to begin with the time alone and with contemplation, finding your own stability within you. And I feel like at this time, it's hard for both of you because you have to block a lot of tenderness that is connected to this person. Okay? And the wisest thing that you could do at this time is to revise your own triggers, revise your own ancestral scenarios, and try to become mindful as to what are you projecting onto this person and what is actually there without your projection. Because sometimes we are not projecting really. Sometimes things are just like that, like this person is sneaky and that's it. But this is something that you have to explore within yourself, find this stability, try to understand the roots of those emotions. And if once you've analyzed all your triggers and you've managed to create this barrier between your own emotions and the perception of this person, and this feeling still continues, the feeling that this person is not someone whom you can trust, then here's your answer, okay? But I feel like at this time, it's really a massive split between the mind and the heart. And this is something that needs to be bridged for your own sake. It's not even for this person, for your own sake, so that you really understand where do you start projecting. Okay. If you have if you feel being magnetized to a certain spiritual texts at this time, or simply certain books on spirituality, on psychology, for me it's all one area of study, then definitely do it. I think you can find a lot of answers there at this time. And also with this card, you have to be patient, because even though you've already experienced certain revelations in regards to this person, there is still one more to come. And maybe since we are soon going to have eclipses, that are very intense when it comes to the revelation of secrets, and also a Mercury retrograde. So I think this is like within a month you will be faced with a lot of revelations. Yeah. This position is your mutual lesson with this person. Mutual lesson with this person. I think the mutual lesson here is learning to communicate openly your desires, but also establishing your standards as they are, you know. And I think the main lesson here is as well is to learn how to do it in a less aggressive way, because sometimes people have this effect of a slingshot. We stay patient for too long, and then, you know, we have the eruption of a volcano. So again, communicating your needs, your wants, your standards right away, and presenting yourself the way you are right away, not playing smaller. I feel like this is the mutual lesson here. And again, for your person, it could be something completely else. It could be that they are not communicating other needs, like you are communicating certain needs, and for them it's really hard to even touch upon this topic, and vice versa. Okay, even though in your eyes maybe you feel like, well, they are taking everything they need, but maybe they are not exposing the whole truth there. Okay, and yeah, I'm also feeling like the success lies in, you know, exploring some new territories together, going out of your comfort zone together. Yeah. You are both growing and maturing in this connection, and you are becoming less impulsive, I think. I mean, you are forced to become less impulsive. And your personal lesson with this person is getting the Phoenix energy. And yeah, and again, the self-worth, it's like with this person you had to reconnect with all periods of your psyche, your inner child, your teenagehood, and your womanhood. Again, if you are someone who is still young, then it's simply your childhood, or maybe it's your vision of your future self. Okay, if you're still not there, this person made you question who is this person that you want to become. And I'm sorry, I only said womanhood, but again, apply it to your gender, or if you are completely gender fluid, just call it however comfortable you feel. Like all those phases of the formation of the psyche. There are different periods, like the moon, the maiden, the mother, the crone, in witchy traditions. But again, it doesn't matter. If you are still young, then it's your perception of the self in the future. If you are a more mature person, then it's revising everything you know about yourself and finding this integrity between all of your parts, between all the parts of your personality, your past, your current self, and your future self, and learning to love yourself more, to respect yourself more. Again, finding the self-worth, working through certain shame around being maybe childish sometimes and foolish, and just allowing more authenticity in your life. Amazing. It's like this person is pushing you into a new self image, into a new sense of identity. But again, through this integration, it's not that you are erasing your past. No, on the contrary, you are owning all the details, all the history of your life, and you are beginning to see how everything matters. And it's like if you used to be very lost in life, I feel like you're still in this transformation phase, but it's as if you are beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel, if it makes sense. And it's as if you are beginning to understand the meaning behind all those challenges that you had. And some sense of hope is shining through the cracks of your consciousness. Okay, pile 1. Thank you. It was a very deep, interesting energy, and hopefully it was insightful. If you want a personal reading with me, you can always reach out via email or Instagram. All the details are down below in the description box. Thank you for coming in, for trusting me, and see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi, pal 2. Welcome to your reading. So, as always, we have several positions. The first position is going to describe the energies of your person and how do they show up in this connection. Then the same goes for you, and then we have the position that is describing the uniting energy in this connection, the conflicting energy, the solution to this conflict, the possible solution if it exists. And then we are going to have a look at the mutual lessons that you are both learning within this connection with your person. And then the last but not least, the card that is indicating your personal lessons with this person. Okay, as I always say, please take only what resonates, even though I am a tarot reader and I do my best to channel the universal wisdom, if we may call it, but you are the one who knows your truth, and you are the first person who is connected to the divine in your life. So always trust your intuition, your judgment, and listen to your gut at all times. Okay, so let's have a look at the energies of your person, and this way you can understand whether it's your pile or not. The energies of your person. I feel like your person is standing at the crossroads at this time, and they're trying to start a new phase in their life, especially when it comes to their career, to their finances, and how are they organizing their physical reality. I think this is very important for this person, and it's important for all of us. We are living in the material world, but for this person specifically, I think they are quite like money oriented, if I might say so. And I think that the universe is really pushing them towards a certain choice that they have to make in their life. And how are they showing up in the connection with you is, well, as you may already intuit, when someone is standing at the crossroads and they're going through a lot of internal conflict, we have a tower here, yeah, so it's a lot of mess. So I don't think that they can show up in your relationship in a solid manner. I do, however, see a lot of passion here, actually, together with the tower. I think they are feeling quite excited about you, but at the same time, I feel like they are feeling very limited at this time, because there are radical changes in their life that are even out of their control. It's almost as if the wheel of fortune is spinning, and those events are not something that they can easily organize and sort of take it easy. You can't take it easy. It's not the energy that you can be careless about. Okay, it's a major turning point in life, especially together with the lovers. And it's like this person is rediscovering a completely new sense of stability, and I do feel like it is mainly around their finances. Although, of course, all areas of life are interconnected in our life, but what I am feeling is that there are a lot of choices that need your person's attention when it comes to following maybe their life purpose. Maybe they haven't still figured out what is their life purpose. Maybe they used to focus on simply making money and on focusing what is practical, what is lucrative, and now they obviously want to have the financial stability, but maybe life is giving them this push towards more pleasure in life because they used to deprive themselves of it in a way. Yeah. So again, I do feel like this person is mainly preoccupied with their own life, and as much as they would love you to be present in their life, I don't think they have the right foundation for a relationship at this time. But I think they are determined to establish it, but how much time will it take? I don't know. We will see at the other energies, because sometimes if the person is already energetically established in themselves, then it's okay to go through those tower moments. Tower moments can be huge, and then sometimes tower moments can be even though, again, the tower is always quite a big transformation, but even the transformation, it can vary. I think you know what I mean. Sometimes the transformation can take several years, and then the other one will take several months. Okay, depending on the level of consciousness of this person, depending on their experience again, and the level of their resilience, I think, and the ability to surf the wave of of universal drama. But yeah, if this sounds like your person, then this is your reading. Money, money, money. And this is you. This is your current energy in this connection. I think you are running out of patience. And okay, let me see all the cards so that how are you showing up in this connection? Okay, yes, there are some parts in your consciousness that are running out of patience, but overall, you are keeping the optimism. And I think this is because you are a very if I might say, if I like a spiritual person or intuitive person, I think you are just a very resourceful person again. And the resources, I mean, spiritual, intellectual. It's like even though there is not much happening with this person at this time, I feel like you are finding, I feel like you are very conscious as to what this connection is bringing to your life. And even though sometimes it might piss you off, it's like you are mature enough to contextualize it and to understand, okay, this is happening because I need to work through this thing from my childhood. This is reminding me of my mom, or of my dad, or something like that, you know. This is very impressive. It's like you've been awakened to the fact that there are no coincidences in life, and every person is a teacher. And I think you've again, like, you are a human being. I think you have different days, and sometimes it feels painful, and like you wish there was more pleasure in this connection. But I think you've learned, you've mastered this energy of finding this transcendental vision in a situation, and in this situation in particular. And you're not falling into a trap of, feeling like, oh my God, nothing's working out, even though this person is not showing up as their best self, I guess. There is a massive energy of, like, the wise sage of a learning experience. It's as if, as for some of you, you are like even writing a book about this person, but not like specifically about this person. But if you are a writer, I feel like some of you are writers that are inspired by this story, and you are using this material to get to construct a certain plot. Okay, for some of you, you could be a cinema director. So same thing for others. You are just some sort of scholar, and the events that are happening with this person, they are inspiring you to do more research into whatever area you are researching in your studies. Okay, so you are using this situation to your benefit, and this is cool. This is fantastic. Okay. And yeah, like literally some of you that you might even earn money from the book or from some sort of art work that you create, thanks to the emotions that are stirred up by this person. So it's a win-win situation anyway, even if this person, like, even if it doesn't progress any further, you won't be left with nothing. On the contrary, you will be left with a lot with a lot of things. I'm sorry, I don't know, like, it's a very positive energy. I love it. And like even sassy and cool. I just imagined, like, if this person if they knew what was happening here. But maybe they do know. I don't know. It's just funny because they are struggling with their finances, but you are so resourceful. Maybe they do know. Maybe they do know it, and maybe they feel like they have to be on your level. And I don't know. Like, maybe they are actually financially well off, but they see you. I don't know why this message is coming through. They might see you as being more centered. Like, maybe you are also still figuring out how to monetize your talents and everything. Maybe you are not even making a lot of money, but again, on a spiritual level, I feel like there is more calmness and more understanding within you, which makes an impression that you are much more, like, as if you are, yeah, a rich person in a way. But it makes sense because the prosperity comes from within. Okay, very interesting energy. So that was you. And this is the uniting energy between you and your person. The uniting energy between you and your person. I'm sensing as if there are some people that are gossiping, okay? And they are bringing vagueness and instability into your connection. And also, well, I wanted to say just your person, but no, this is the uniting energy. So it could be that both of you have a tendency to absorb other people's opinions, to the extent that it might hurt. You know, like somebody tells you, like, this person is, I don't know, like this person has other options. You are definitely not seeing it, and like you do not have any physical evidence yet, but this information might hurt you a lot. And I feel like there is a lot of jealousy in your connection, because it feels like this connection is a big catch, okay? And for some of you, you might even be, I don't know if you're, okay, but for some of you are even ready to put a ring on it with this person, but there is something that is, it's like you don't want to believe it, but at the same time you can't liberate yourself from this gossip. So I don't know, you obviously have to communicate this thing to them, and if this is true, it's better to find it sooner or later. Or if a complete nonsense, then obviously you also have to cleanse yourself of this energy and also establish firmer boundaries when it comes to other people. I'm still getting the sense that there are some toxic people in your environment that are affecting the connection a lot. This connection could be much more solid if it wasn't for those people. And they are poisoning your mind, okay? And they're making something look completely different from what it is. Yeah, like someone is constantly bringing fresh gossip, and it's really a lot of people. For some of you it's very random, but for some of you, if you really know who this person is, they could have a birthday in the month of July or on the 7th of some month. But again, also in October or on the 10th of some month, and in March or on the 3rd. Okay. So pay attention to that. Yeah. Some news are constantly being brought to you, and it's just bringing a lot of fog with it. And again, if it's a situation of, there is no smoke without fire, then again, it's better to find out something sooner than later, or simply to take certain action to eliminate those people from your environment so that your relationship doesn't continue suffering from those energies. Okay. Yeah, some of you like, maybe you have misunderstood something on the social media, something posted, something, and it made you overthink. And it made you overthink things. But again, the only way out is honesty, clarity, and facing the situation head on. And again, this is the uniting energy. It's not just you. I feel like it goes both ways. Certain painful information that you are both scared of addressing. Okay. Now, this is so strange. It was supposed to be uniting energy, something that is a good thing, but it came out as if it was a conflicting energy, even though we have the conflicting energy here. So let's have a look. Another thing about not seeing the truth. Okay. Conflicting energy. Again, for some of you, I feel like you would like to settle with this person and them too. But there is a lack of clarity here. Okay? And there is a sense of distance because of certain secrets. There is some secrecy here that's been happening for quite some time. And interesting. Maybe that's why your person is hiding away a little bit, and they are prioritizing their financial matters as an excuse to not face the romantic situation with you, okay? Because they are scared that they will find something out that will turn everything upside down with you, okay? So, because even in the uniting energies, there is some sense of pain and unfulfilled family life. But there is a desire of creating the sense of stability together. But again, there is a sense of coldness and distance between you. And with the Seven of Coins, again, it feels like it's a necessary distance. And from what we've seen, again, it makes sense. It's as if this person is focusing on their career, on their finances, and things like that. But the deeper cause, the deeper root of the situation is that something is bothering, maybe both of you, something's bothering both of you. And again, I feel like it's some piece of information that you've bumped into, or someone told you, and you do not know how to take it in. You try to push it away because you know that like you love your partner and everything is well, but at the same time it's torturing you. And actually it's a very similar energy. It's like here you seem to be very confident and happy in a sense that you are seeing this relationship as an inspiration for your growth, but at the same time there is a certain element of discomfort and pain that you are not addressing, and there is not much emotional intimacy with this person. Yeah. It's time to face the music I'm hearing. Okay. So what would be the solution? Interesting. Let's have a look. Maybe we will have some valuable guidance here. What is the solution to the situation? The solution is to facilitate some conversation, but don't be extremely direct about it at first. Because I feel like your partner might feel like it's going to be a hard conversation, something like that. Again, because there are so many different situations, sometimes it's really hard to address certain things. For example, if those toxic people that we've been looking at today, if those people are family members or friends, you can't just, even though we sort of need to, you see, like that's why it's complex. We need to cut to the chase, but at the same time, we need to use a little bit of the magician manipulative energy so that we get to the truth, but in a more playful way, okay? So that the other person doesn't feel like you want to kill all of her or all of their friends, even though you might have a valid reason to want it. It really depends. But again, try to be a little bit foxy when it comes to kickstarting this conversation. But anyway, yeah, like start it bit by bit and see how it goes, because I think the more you get into it, the easier it will become, because maybe they will say, oh yeah, I feel the same way, and I was going to talk with you about the same thing. And I think that ultimately this conversation will end up being successful. It's just a matter of finding the right approach with your words, being truthful, being focused, but not being too rigid, because, you know, we still, if we have certain people in our environment, there are some attachments to them, and nobody likes direct criticism of their environment. Yeah, so that's that. What else do we need to know? So this is the mutual lesson that you are learning with this person. I think you are learning justice with this person, and you are learning how to be, again, just what we just discussed here. You're learning how to deliver a certain message to your partner without crossing their boundaries, without hurting their sensibilities, but at the same time also not gaslighting your feelings. And yeah, expressing your emotions, expressing everything, the good and the bad, and also expressing emotions of fatigue and vulnerability, and basically, yeah, all of you. So that even at the times of how to call it, what's the right word? Defeat, at the times of defeat, almost. Because every relationship goes through highs and lows. You still connect with your higher self, and you still communicate with each other from your higher self, rather than from your ego and from your fears and from your wounds. Okay? And also you're learning to accept yourself, at all stages of your life, even if you are not fully established today. It does not mean that you are not worthy of romance, because actually this romance can help you achieve more in life, and the same goes for your person. So yeah, you are learning this balance. And this is beautiful. Let's have a look at your personal lesson with this person. It's like you are reimagining with this person what does it mean to have comfort in the connection. And also you're learning to be loyal to yourself, but also you are trying to understand, what does loyalty mean to you? What are your boundaries? Again, for someone, loyalty means that the person, I don't know, is not allowed to even look at other people. Like, for me, that would be a little bit crazy. Okay, but I'm not here to discuss what is okay or what is crazy or whatever. This is not the podcast on societal norms. What I'm saying is that you are trying to answer those questions in your head, in your heart. What are your limits? And it's very personal for different people, depending on your culture, depending on your age as well, everything. And depending on what you want to achieve with this person. But to me, it feels like there is some sense and energy of engagement here. So if we are talking about settling down with this person, again, you might try to answer the question of what does it mean to share your life with someone. How is it going to happen? What are the rules? And what do you expect from the other person? Again, I have this heavy message of loyalty and trust. So do you have to constantly be checking on this person as to what they are doing and who are they communicating with? Or can you simply do your thing and, concentrate on your work or your hobbies or whatever, on writing a book, knowing very well that they are also doing their thing, but they will not stab you in the back? Or do you have to be sort of keeping an eye on them time and again? Again, it's a very difficult question to answer, especially today. Each generation has different challenges. Now we are living in the world of the social media, and there's of toxicity on the social media, and some people are not affected by it at all, and some people are affected by it. So maybe you are trying to understand with this person to what extent are they affected by certain external toxicity, or maybe the same goes to you. To what extent are you affected by certain toxic societal programmings? Okay. And I think there is a lot of work when it comes to mind and your perception of stability and loyalty. So a lot of work, really. And yes, I've already said, what does it mean to have this comfort? What's your comfort zone? And where you can take the risk and, just let things go. Yeah. Amazing. Paltu, very interesting. Thank you for joining me today and sharing your energy. Hopefully it was insightful. And if you like my energy and you would like a personal reading with me, you can always contact me via email or Instagram. All the details are down below in the description box. Have a beautiful day. Sending you lots of love and see you soon. Bye-bye. Hi Pal 3, welcome to your reading. As always, we have a lot of positions to look at today, and the first position is going to give you the right understanding as to whether it's your reading or not. Okay, so this is your person's energy. How do they show up in your connection? What's their mindset? Anything else that needs to come through? Then the same goes for you. Then we have the uniting energies between you two. Then the energy of a possible conflict, and then of course the resolution to this conflict. Then the mutual lesson that you are learning with this person, and last but not least, the personal lesson that you are learning through the connection with this person. And of course, as I always say, please take only what resonates, because you are always connected to the divine, even though I am channeling for you today, and I will do my best to bring all the wisdom that I can to the table, but you are the main source of wisdom and clarity. So do always remember it, and always listen to your gut while you are listening to my reading. Okay, now let the magic begin. So your person, what is their energy? How are they showing up in this connection today? Okay. What is their energy? I feel like they have a lot of self-doubt, and they are concerned with how do you see them, and are you even interested in really knowing who they are as a person, as a human being, or are you attracted to them on a more superficial level, and because they could be someone who is quite attractive, they can attract a lot of external attention, but I think to trust someone, they really need a reason to do it. And yeah, I feel like people really admire them because they are they admire them for their beauty. I'm hearing, I don't know, it might not even be the truth, but I feel like this person is suffering from the fact that not everyone is seeing their inner world. And I think they are hoping that you are the one who is looking deeper, who can detach from their physique. It does not mean that physique does not count, okay? Let's be realistic. Of course, we are attracted to the appearances. But again, even the appearances, again, if we are experienced enough, we can see that appearances are channeling the character of the person, and it has nothing to do with beauty or the lack of it. It's about the character, it's about the energy, and sometimes even the state of the mental health. But again, it depends how deeply we can look into another person. And I think this person hopes you can look deeper than others do, okay? And they wish they could show you the most immature, but like, it's not the right word, the most innocent, sorry, like it's really it's a good energy here, the most but okay, yeah, in some sense even immature parts of themselves, but it's still, it's within the framework of it's a positive energy of willing to be the most authentic self with you, and knowing that you do not misunderstand them, you do not misinterpret their behavior. I feel like this person has a lot of choices. There are lots of people that would like to date them, but not everyone might have good intentions, and I think they are aware of it, and it makes them really even depressed at times. I don't know if you know of it, or you might guess, you might intuit it, or maybe they told you directly that they are struggling with it. But yeah, I think they're trying to test the waters with you in terms of how deep they can go with you, and how deep of a person you are really as well. Are you a good match? Because I think that this person is actually much deeper than many people might think of them. Again, and this is because maybe they do not fall into a standard category, into a standard box as to how a deep person's supposed to look, you know. But again, take what resonates. For some of you, they might look very deep and, I don't know, maybe they are leading a quite deep lifestyle, in a sense that they are engaged in some deep studies of some complex topics. I don't know, but this person, they are still very attractive, and they create this aura of beauty and attraction that is, for some people, it's hard to penetrate. They are they are triggered by the seduction too much, and they don't even understand that they are seduced not that much by the looks. They are seduced by the energy, by the depth of this person. Okay, so you are dealing with quite a beautiful person here, but this person, like, I think they are slightly paranoid. They do have trust issues for sure, and they should, because when you are very attractive, you have to develop a sense of discernment, and this discernment comes with a lot of experiences and, unfortunately, with a lot of disappointments. Otherwise, we do not know what is good and what's bad for us. So yeah, if that sounds like your person, then you are listening to the right reading and to the right pile. Okay. Now let's have a look at your energy and how do you show up in this connection today. Please bear in mind that energies are fluid, and today you may feel this way, but tomorrow it might not be the case. Okay? So, your energy in this connection. So I think you find this connection quite inspiring, and I think you are feeling the soft heart of this person, and you feel their vulnerability, and you do have good intentions at heart, and yeah, I think I might say you're feeling quite serious about this person, and yeah, you would like this to again to get serious with them. Yeah, and I think you are feeling very romantic. It's as if you are, like, they are wondering, are you interested in them? willing to study them deeper? And my answer is yes, you are. You're trying to understand what do they like, where do they see themselves in the future, and even to the point, again, like I always pay attention to it, there is a little bit of this people-pleasing energy, but again, if it is balanced, I see nothing wrong with it, because it is beautiful when we want to bring pleasure to our partner. It's nothing wrong with that. You know, if you do feel abundant at this time and it's not a problem for you to share this pleasure, why not? I do feel like you are trying to decipher all the details about this person and to make sure that you do not miss something important about them. And yeah, but again, this energy is coming through. Try to not over control it, because I know your intentions are good. Again, I'm going to repeat it, but with the Emperor and the Magician here, I am feeling a little bit of hyper control. Nothing too toxic as of yet, but again, it's a thin line, so make sure to not go overboard with it. But again, maybe you are just at the beginning of your path with this person, so sometimes, yeah, we have to do our digging, and the more we learn about this person at this point, the better for both of you. So, but again, also do not obsess too much, because some things do take time, really. You cannot know everything about this person, for the years to come, not to mention that we do change like every day. So, but of course, some fundamental things, it makes sense to discover them about this person. So, yeah, it feels like a new person, really, for this pile. And yeah, it's a beginning of something meaningful for you with this person. That's how I would call it. Okay, let's have a look at the uniting energies between you and your person. The uniting energies. But yeah, the uniting energy is really finding something that you've been looking for quite some time. The only issue here is, but it's not even an issue. I can't call it an issue. There was a certain issue in previous piles, but here it's just a natural process. I feel like in this pile, it's someone that you haven't been with for a long period of time. Okay, if you're looking at a person that you've been with for a long time, I don't think this is your pile. This is someone relatively new, like several months. Or if you do know them, if you've been like connecting on and off, then okay, this counts as well. But the intimacy between you, it's quite fresh. So the connecting energy here is desire. Okay, there's a lot of desire, and there is a lot. Okay, I wanted to say a bit, but maybe there is a lot of fear, yeah, as to how this will unfold, but I think it comes from the fact because you really like this person, okay, to the extent that you almost want to make it perfect, like, you know, you want to have a perfect architectural plan, almost like create some sacred geometry based way around his needs and your needs. But again, but since it's a shared energy, maybe this person is just the same, and like go with the flow, okay? You cannot spoil things if you do both have good intentions at heart. We will still make some mistakes, but I think it's all easily regulated if at the core people want to achieve peace with each other, okay? And so far I haven't seen any toxic cards, which I could label toxic. Yeah, so there's a lot of desire to not spoil everything, to not F it up, okay? Because it feels like a very soothing connection, and it feels like a big catch and almost too good to be true, okay? Yeah, but embrace it. Embrace it. We live once. If finally something feels too good to be true, amazing. However, let's have a look at certain conflicts. Do we have any conflicts here? Okay, interesting. I feel like there's a fear that something will again happen unexpectedly, and you will lose this person. I think there is a fear of losing this person. Yeah, a fear of loss. It could be inherited from your lineage, from your family lineage. You know, maybe someone even like lost a child or lost a house during war, or like anything related to the sense of loss. And yeah, now there's a lot of fear around it. It's as if like, or okay, if I have this, then I will have to lose something else. Like I have to sacrifice something else. You know, it's this fearful programming in our collective consciousness, is that, you know, you can't have it all. It's either this or that. But again, it does feel like a full cup. We have 10 of cups, 10 full cups, and 8 of wands. It's like you finally manifested the right thing, but how are you going to keep it? That's the question. That's the fear, the underlying fear. So yeah, let's have it. I will leave it here, really, and I want to have a look at the solution. It's the energy that is supposed to help us balance this conflict out. And again, this is shared energy, okay? So this person could be mirroring this energy to you, consciously or subconsciously. So the advice here is to connect to the divine, really, because it's a very deep fear, and like both, it's connected to the root chakra but also to the crown chakra, to how danger, to how much danger we experience around us, but also to what extent the divine is capable of protecting us from this danger. And yeah, again, with the world card here, to what extent do we feel safe in the world? And you could come from a family, again, that is like very protective and very nurturing, and they also have this sort of anxiety and like it's actually, like, it's totally fine to have anxiety and fears around the ones we love, but again, sometimes we have to solidify our trust in the universe, so that we can enjoy our moments with our loved ones rather than constantly be worrying about something bad happening to them. Okay, so yeah, reprogramming the perception of yourself within the universe, like almost practicing those meditations where, even though you do admit that you are so tiny in cosmos, that still every little particle is protected by the external energies. And I do know that this is very hard to to ground ourselves in this energy, especially given the current situation in the world and how much conflicts are happening. And I do myself go through a lot of those experiences. But again, we have to, because the more security we do create in ourselves on the energetic level, I still do believe that it does help the world at large, even though it may not be visible straight away. I'm sorry, like, I get distracted by a bigger picture, but we have the world card here, and it is as if the current events in the world are affecting your mental health. And I do resonate with this card a lot right now. I think that we are all affected by the current events in the world right now. And in this reading, in pile 3, this is coming through heavily. So, again, the reminder to control what you can, and you can control your perception of your life, and still try to root yourself in your personal security. Like, even if you don't have much security around you, like, ground yourself in your body. This is the first construction that you have control over. So at least make sure that you're connecting with your body and establish this bridge of your mind and body, and kind of create this pact of love and trust, and promise that you will do everything that's in your power to nourish your body and to love it. And obviously your body will respond with the same attitude. Hopefully you get the gist. I'm just trying to give an example. If you do have other things, again, be grateful that you have an apartment, or like turning fears into gratitude and strengthening them by the belief that the more grateful you are, the bigger those blessings will become. No one is going to take anything from you. On the contrary, everything will multiply. So practicing this gratitude, I think it might soothe the anxiety over some certain potential losses. But again, I know that it's easier said than done, and it will take a lot of time and effort and work and reprogramming. But again, at least coming face to face with this energy as we're doing now, it's always helping us to work through this energy a little bit. Okay, so let's have a look at the mutual lessons. So this is the lesson that you and your person are learning. I think you are both learning to imagine positive outcomes, even if you do not see the whole path to them. And becoming a slightly more easygoing, again, trusting the process. And even though now it feels like a mess, I'm hearing just turning the analytical mind off sometimes and just feeling the beauty, practicing mindfulness within the relationship, enjoying the journey of it. But of course, keeping in mind and allowing yourself this vision of a beautiful future. It's your birthright, and actually, we can achieve much better results if we do have a certain vision in mind. But again, as the journey unfolds, sometimes this vision can reshape itself a little bit. So be more flexible with your final destination. That's what I'm hearing. And maybe now both of you feel like you're feeling like you want to build a massive castle together, but in fact you want a cozy cottage house, it's going to be fantastic anyway, but you will have to discover a lot of things together. You cannot know everything, and you shouldn't know. Even a lot of people are using tarot cards as a tool of prophecy, but why would we spoil our lives with such things? Of course, it's very tempting to know the future, but at the same time, the future is always in becoming, and it's very fluid. So do not limit yourself. Beauty, creativity comes from the loss of control sometimes. Okay, of course we need certain structures, otherwise it's too chaotic, but I don't think you have a problem with structures here. You are learning the opposite. You are learning to dance with life and with the process, with cycles. Both of you, okay? And let's have a look at the final card, and this is your personal lesson that you are learning through the connection with this person. Okay, amazing. You are learning to I feel like this person is awakening some sort of softness in you. I think you are someone, again, who doesn't feel very safe in the world normally, and maybe you even have some sort of resentment towards the universe, like something hasn't worked out the way you wanted it, and there is this energy of like it's as if you have to work hard to get what you want, okay? And yeah, there is this anxiety that the world and life in general, it's not a very safe place to be. And I think you might even have certain tendencies to ease this pain with certain, could be different things for different people, certain substances. For some of you it could simply be sugar or overworking, certain addictions, okay? The severity, it really depends. And for some of you it can even be just coffee, or I don't know, or doing too much sports, but you get the gist, okay? And I think that this person is really transforming your mindset, and this is probably the most valuable thing, the most valuable gift that we can receive from the person, from any person coming our way. It's as if this person is helping you release those anxieties, but at the same time, how do we release those anxieties? We do release them by revisiting them again. Okay, so they are pretty much here, but the closer to the surface they get, the easier it is for us to dissolve them, reprogram them. And actually, we are having Mercury retrograde coming in soon and a lot of eclipses. So this might be the turning point for you as well. Even though it's a timeless reading, again, if you are watching it later, then again, the timing around eclipses is going to be important. But yeah, a lot of anxiety is going to leave your life, but again, once you've worked through it, once you've looked at it, and you are becoming a softer person thanks to this person in your life, okay? But again, it's a process. It's not a matter of 2 days or weeks or months even, but doesn't matter how long this person stays with you, they still, their impact is invaluable already for your spiritual path. Okay, it was a very beautiful reading. Hopefully it was insightful, and thank you for your time and your trust. I am sending you lots of love. If you like my energy and you would like a personal reading with me, all the details are down below in the description box. You can reach out via email or Instagram. Have a beautiful day and see you soon. Bye bye.